Well, it's happening. Homes are taking longer to sell. There are less buyers in bidding wars. Some sellers have even canceled their listings altogether, and I'm even seeing price reductions on homes listed for sale in my market. Does this mean the housing market is going to crash? Let's take a closer look. A May 16th, 2022 article in Yahoo Finance says, while 2022 was a housing market's hottest March ever, 12% of homes had a price drop during the 4 weeks ending April 3rd. That's according to Redfin. This likely has something to do with the rising interest rates, which reached 5.27% for the week ending May 5th. And in a May 14th article published on MarketWatch, rates on 30-year loans have climbed up to 5.6% and are expected to go even higher before the end of the year. The chief economist at National Association of Realtors shared with MarketWatch that he sees competition declining soon. The combination of rising interest rates and rising home prices will push some buyers out of the market, which may result in reduced competition after the summer buying season is over. So it sounds like he's anticipating the real impact on the market to be really noticed sometime after summer, maybe after August, September, basically towards the end of the year. A new report from Moody's Analytics predicts housing prices could drop as much as 10% in some cities. But according to Moody's chief economist, Mark Zandi, this won't represent a national home price correction. Per Zandi, within the next 12 months, home price growth will reach zero year over year. Some of the most overpriced markets will experience declines. He believes that the rapidly rising mortgage rates are cooling the market, but the current home prices don't represent a housing bubble. Now, Fortune published a chart showing the most overvalued markets in the country, meaning that home prices are higher than expected when considering the local incomes for the area. Some of the most overvalued cities are where home prices are expected to drop as much as 10% in the next 12 months. At the top of the list is Boise, Idaho at 73%, Sherman, Texas at 60%, Morristown, Tennessee 57%, Lake Havasu, Kingman, Arizona 56%, Dalton, Georgia 55%, Flagstaff, Arizona 51%, and the list just goes on. There's actually quite a lot on here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this up on the screen for a minute so you can just read them yourself. I've started to notice some changes in my local market as well. My local market is Livermore, California, which is located in the San Francisco East Bay Area, Tri-Valley area. There was a noticeable increase of inventory on the market in the past couple of months, and I've started to see home price reductions, something I haven't really seen much at all in the last 2 years, and typically only on homes that came on the market way overpriced to begin with. The last week or two, the price reduction notifications have been happening very regularly. As of today, in Livermore, there are 10 homes with price reductions, and I anticipate that there will be more in the coming weeks. Homes are also sitting on the market longer than we're used to. Some I would have expected to sell in a week or two are sitting on the market, 20 days, 30 days, 40 days, even more than 40 days. I think buyers are being more selective. Instead of buying any house that they can get an offer accepted on, they're prioritizing more. They're being a little more choosy and choosing the home that they want and are waiting for the right one to come on the market. They're no longer throwing offers at just any house, like throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping that one of their offers is going to stick. If you had been thinking about selling your home, but were waiting because the market was climbing so fast and you didn't want to sell too early and miss the peak, right now with the shift in the market that we're seeing, you may be feeling like you missed your opportunity to sell high and sell fast. And if you've been looking to buy a home this year, you've probably been feeling frustrated with all the competition, the bidding wars, the low inventory. And now with the interest rate hikes, you might also be feeling like you missed your opportunity and be priced out of the market completely. I completely understand why you would feel that way. It's not easy to adjust our expectations when things have been a certain way for a long time. We kind of get used to it and we adjust our thinking. And now when the market changes, we have to start changing our plans. Our plans have to change at this point. The thing to remember is that the housing market is typically a slow changing market. I say typically because we've seen a lot of changes in the last couple of years, all being a seller market, but still changing kind of rapidly. But generally speaking, it's slower than, say, the stock market, and the changes like in the market happen hourly, daily, in a minute, really. The real estate market doesn't really change that quickly. Changes we are seeing now, if we think back to a few months, we can probably see that there were indicators there that would tell us where we were headed. So if you're a seller who feels like you just lost money because you could have sold for more 2 months ago than you could right now, does that really mean that you shouldn't sell at all? Do you think it's better to wait another 6 months when we're hearing that more interest rate hikes are coming? And how does that fit into your overall plan if you need a new loan to buy your next home? And buyers, waiting for interest rates to come down in order to buy, is that a smart decision? I know you think maybe it will be better if prices came down a bit, you'd be able to afford more, but I encourage you to do the calculations and figure out exactly what percentage or how much a home needs to come down in the sales price in order to offset the potential rate increase on your mortgage. Will you be in a better position, or will you have wasted just a few more months paying rent and end up paying more for the house anyway because your payment will be more? You got to think about all these things. Buying or selling is not just about the market, the price, the rate, etc. You also have to consider your own personal needs, especially when buying a home to live in. And the timing is important as well. Do you need to move for a job? Do you need to move for school? Do you need more space? Do you need less space? All those things need to factor into your decision to buy and sell a home. If you watch this far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out this video right here. Need a real estate agent? I can help. All my contact information is in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video.